It is. Alrighty, let's see. Yay, we are live. Good morning, everyone. We are here. We've got Gail on with us, and I'm so excited to see you all. Let me see. I'm getting my Zoom settings set up. There we go. Okay. So, good morning. Today we are chatting about how to get your business name out there. Because, in all likelihood, you went into business because you want to serve people. You want to be able to serve at a higher level and to help people. You have a solution to some problem, so that's why you went into business, right? We're going to be talking about how to find the people that you are going to serve and how to meet them and connect with them in the online space. So I'm going to share my screen, pull up my little Canva presentation just to help keep us on track because I am a squirrel in the biggest way and I get very easily distracted. So I like to have a little presentation to keep me on track. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So, hi there, I'm Sarah Grace Roberts. If we haven't met yet, I am a YouTube visibility coach for Christian business owners and Christian entrepreneurs. I'm a content strategy consultant, so that basically just means that I help people get their business and their content found online by the people that they are wanting to help. I help you promote your business in a way that aligns with your Christian values, in a way that doesn't feel like you are constantly tied to your phone. So I'm also a TEDx speaker. That was something new I've gotten to add to my bio, and I'm really excited about it. And I need to promote it more, so it's on my bio now. And I'm a wife of almost 9 years, will be 9 years in May, and a mom of my precious 5-year-old twin boys. So my journey into YouTube consulting and helping people get their businesses found online started because I went from being a stay-at-home mom to a home baker. And during COVID, that home bakery transformed into an online community, an online platform where I taught other women, a few guys too, but mostly ladies, how to decorate sugar cookies. So that is where the Cookie Classroom course, the Cookie Confidence community came into play. And that Sarah Grace Cookie Co. YouTube channel is now at about 10,000 subscribers. Now, that was a 4-year journey, and there was a lot of learning along the way. There were a lot of times where I went and sought out the world's way of doing things, what all the online gurus were telling me to do. And there were several points during that journey where I experienced major burnout as a content creator, major burnout as a business owner, where I felt like I was failing in my roles in the family and the home. And I felt like I was failing in my roles at business too. So all of what I'm teaching you today comes from me kind of distilling what I learned in the process of building that channel and kind of going back to the beginning, because that's what I'm doing now with the Branches in Business show on YouTube. Is I'm going back to the beginning and building a YouTube channel from scratch, and I'm helping other people do that along the way from a place that is more life-giving, much less burnout. And we're doing that with the Lord at the lead, with the purpose of serving others, serving Him, and helping people. So I'm also the host of the Branches of Business show. I guess I shared that. So people are searching. They are searching for help online. And think about the last time you had a problem or a question, or you just wanted to dive further into a topic. You more than likely, as a Christian, you probably went to the Word, you went to the Lord in prayer. But as a part of that, you may have also gone to Google or YouTube. You may have looked up scripture to help you with a problem. You may have just looked up, hey, how do I roast a chicken? Simple stuff like that. How do I change the light bulb in this weird specific light that I have? People are searching for solutions to problems and answers to questions. And they are finding these solutions, they're finding these answers online. And it is more important now than ever, in my belief, especially, that Christian entrepreneurs and Christian business owners, people who have a desire in their heart to serve for the glory of the Lord in their business. Our goal is to serve them in our business. Our goal in our business is to provide for our family. But our ultimate goal, our bigger goal, is to serve the Lord and to witness to people for Him. And we have an opportunity to do that through products and services, through the business that we have, through the content we create. So the goal of this content is to, of course, get customers, of course, to meet people, of course, to have those conversations. But it's more important now than ever that Christians are able to use these online tools. We are letting customers, we are letting connections, we are letting opportunities pass us by if we are not using these online tools to promote our businesses, to promote the businesses with people behind them who have a heart to help people. Because I don't need to go into all the icky and gooey of what's going on in internet land for y'all to know. If you've been on the internet for more than 5 minutes in the last 10 years, you know that everything is not sunshine and rainbows. You know that everything is not the beautiful, wonderful things that we would want to see. There is a lot of predatory behavior happening in online marketing. There is a lot of just that bait and switch. Here, let me get your credit card number kind of stuff. And now more than ever, it's so important for Christian people with integrity to show up in the online space and to offer help and to offer genuine solutions to people and to have that heart of service. So, how do we do that? We've got to flip the script from having this heart of self-promotion, from seeing online marketing as self-promotion, because that's what makes it feel icky to us, right? When we're going, hey, look at me, I did da-da-da. That doesn't feel genuine to us because we know in our hearts that we didn't do it, God did. I didn't get myself on that TEDx stage. I filled out a form and God took care of the rest. I didn't, it was not me and my own strength that accomplished the 10,000 subscribers. I posted the videos, but God gave the growth. I know in my heart that I could not have done it on my own. So saying, hey, I'm an expert in da-da-da, I can help you do this because I'm so smart and I'm so special, does not feel genuine to us, does it? It does not feel like we're telling the truth. So that's why we don't want to do it. That's why we don't want to get up and make the YouTube video or the TikTok or the reel where we're pointing to the 27 things saying, I can help you do this. I know all about this. That's what makes it feel gross. So we're taking this from a mindset of self-promotion, and instead of seeing it as an opportunity to promote ourselves, we're going to stop saying self-promotion and business promotion, and we're going to flip it to an opportunity to serve more people. Using these online visibility tools, understanding what your customer is searching for and learning how to reach them online is so much more about having more opportunities to serve people, having more opportunities to make those initial connections, to have those conversations, and to serve people through the content you create. If you make a YouTube video, a podcast, it can help someone right then and there. It can encourage them right then and there. It can also lead them to a product or a service that you have that can help them further, that can help them deeper. For example, Gail, I've been tremendously helped by your podcast. Gail has a fabulous podcast called God is Your CEO. It is so, so good. She shares scripture, she shares stories from the Bible and interviews with Christian business owners. And I've been helped just from listening to her podcast. I've also been helped inside her products in the Grow community. So we can help in both, and we can help at different levels. So it helps us grow our business. It helps us reach new people. It helps us serve people, and it helps us get our message and our mission out there into the world. Okay, so how do we do that? Let's get into the nitty gritty of the who, what, when, where, how, and why. There are two main ways to make those initial connections online. There's search and there's scroll. Now, you may be thinking, no, Sarah Grace, the online marketing world is complicated. It's scary. In my mind, it looks like a tangled mess of about 1,000,000 necklaces that have been in the same jewelry box for 10 years, and they've all gotten jumbled up, and there are so many knots, I can't untie them. That is how I pictured online marketing for such a long time, because I didn't understand the difference between search and scroll. Here is the difference. Search. That is when people are looking for something. When we go to the Google search bar and we search for something and we have those results come up, that content is being found in search results. And the people who make that content, the websites, they do a lot behind the scenes to ensure that it comes up in those search results. They do something called keyword research. When someone is making a blog, a podcast, a YouTube video, even TikTok and Pinterest now. You can use TikTok and Pinterest as kind of a search platform. But the main ones that we've been using for years and years are blogs, podcasts, YouTube videos. When someone makes those, they are intentional about the titles they use. They're intentional about the descriptions they write in that content. They're intentional about what size heading they use, what words they use in the heading, what kind of pictures they use, what kind of captions they use. There are so many different things that we can do in order to help our content rise to the top of those search results or rise to that first page. But that is how we start really scaling and meeting more and more and more people. When I started making YouTube videos, when my YouTube videos started really taking hold, for years I'd been sharing my cookies and sharing videos of how I made them on Facebook and Instagram. And I was starting to get a good little Facebook following here in like Collinwood, Florence, like our little local area. I had a good Facebook following and I was proud of that. But they were people that knew me from a in-person conversation or people who knew a friend of a friend of a friend. It was very referral based, which was great. That was a good thing. And scroll, Facebook, Instagram, all that is a good thing. But when I started posting YouTube videos, that is when people who I'd never met or heard tell of started seeing my content. That's when I started seeing people going through the checkout of my online cookie decorating course. I didn't know them from Adam. I didn't know how they found it. They found it from YouTube. They found it in search results. So keyword research is essential, and that is a game changer when you're trying to reach a broader audience, when you have those search results dialed in. Now, as a local business, this can look like optimizing your website so that it's easier to find. For example, restaurants in Collinwood, Tennessee on your homepage. There are lots of things you can do to your website to help it come up in search results. There's the Google My Business listing that helps your business come up in search results. But making content on a consistent basis. Now, I want to caution you when I say consistent. Some people say consistent, and what you hear, or what I heard when I was first getting started, was you have to be on that computer every single day or you're not doing anything to amount to anything. Like you're just wasting your time unless you're showing up every day, every week. You have to have this rigid schedule. Consistent can mean every month, guys. Consistent can mean twice a year. Consistent can mean once a week. Consistent can mean whatever you want it to mean. It just needs to be intentional. You decide and then you create the content. So keyword research is very important. Consistency is so important. And you do that by using tools like keywords everywhere. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But that keyword optimization, the research that you're doing to figure out how to get the content that you're making, your website, your blogs, your YouTube videos, whatever you choose to be the type of content you create, that is what's getting found in search, and you're being intentional and optimizing it so that people can find it when they're searching for specific things. How to decorate cookies with royal icing, for example, is a huge search term that still sends people to my cookie course to this day, even though I've not posted a video in a year. And it's so cool because it's like I've not even picked up a cookie decorating scribe in 6 months, but there are still people coming to that course because of a video I made 3 years ago. So that's pretty cool. Now, let's talk about scroll for a second. Scroll is when your page or your post is being found in someone's feed as they scroll along. Now, this can be their Facebook feed, their Instagram feed, their TikTok, Twitter, all the different ones. They're always coming out with something new. Twitch, falafel, like there's all kinds of different names for them, and there's always a new one. And it's always focused on keeping people's attention. No matter what social platform you're on, all these social platforms are trying to make money with people's attention. They're basically an ad business. The longer you keep people on that platform and the more attention you get on that platform, the more that platform is going to show your stuff to people. And that is how people discover you in that scroll. So that is an important aspect of online marketing as well. It's not really what we're going to focus on today. We're going to focus more on search, but that is another aspect, and it supports your searchable content. So you probably, if you're like me when I got started, you probably, and still to this day, I still have weeks where I feel a lot of pressure around social media. I feel like I have to be on there every single day. I feel like I have to be posting new content almost constantly because it feels like this never enough, you know? It's almost like you're on a treadmill that doesn't stop because you see the results of one post and maybe you get discouraged and you're like, well, I need to change my whole strategy and I need to do more. I need to make more. I need to create more. I need to share more. You can have a more comfortable strategy with social media. You can have a more healthy relationship with social media when it is supporting searchable content that you're making. So, for example, I think about Gail, your podcast is so good. You don't have to make reels every day about what you do or what you teach because you have this great podcast. You have this awesome, like 20-minute conversation with your clients where you are just delivering so much value. And your social media can point to that and can help people find you through that. And that is what's so beautiful about this searchable content. It becomes this asset in your business that you have forever and ever. And it is an asset that helps people come to know, like, and trust you. So one, they trust you so that they can come and follow along, get to know you better. They like and trust you so they eventually feel comfortable purchasing from you so that you can help them as a customer. And number three, they feel comfortable, trust you, and are having a conversation with you. Hopefully you're going to get to bring them into your circle, serve them as a client, and witness to them, encourage them as a Christian business owner. And I know you're doing that in all those circles that you're in, Gail. I just love getting to hear you teach in our Grow community. It's fabulous. So let's talk keyword research real quick. When you are creating searchable content, the things that get found in search, those are blog posts, those are YouTube videos, those are podcasts. You can discover what people are searching for. You can pull back the curtain and actually see what is being searched and how often by doing keyword research with a tool like Keywords Everywhere or Answer the Public. Now, I have a really full, really in-depth training on how to use these tools, on keyword research strategy and what kind of strategy you want to use, what keywords you want to go after. And I go into all of this really, really in depth inside my free training in the Branches in Business Facebook group. Now, that's totally free. You go to the Facebook group, you join, you get automatically accepted to coming in. I think you have to like agree to the rules or something, but then you go to the guides section. The YouTube one-on-one course has got this training in it, and it will walk you through all you need to know about keyword research. And that lets you discover what your customers are searching for. And when you know what they're searching for, then you can optimize your titles, your headings, your all that information to meet them in their search results. You can take those action steps that we're responsible for. We get to put the content out, but we know that the Lord is going to take care of who sees it and all that stuff. But we can take steps to help that content reach more people. That's like optimizing our titles, creating descriptions that are really keyword rich, and promoting the content that we create. When we make a searchable piece of content, like a video, blog, or podcast, promoting that on social and having a plan for how we're going to promote that. So, if you've been encouraged by this, if you've been motivated by this, and Gail says, I love the idea of targeting those that are specifically looking for my services. Yes, it feels less like self-promotion. And that is so true. It feels like we are just jumping on screen saying, me, 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 me. But when people are searching for the content that we're making, and when we know that ahead of time, when we know, hey, this is a question that 10 people every single month are asking when they type it into their YouTube search bar. This is a question that 20, 50, 170 people are asking every single month, and they need help. I have something that can help them. If you saw someone who was thirsty, you give them water, right? If we see that people are needing help with something, we can give them help in the form of content. That's what's so cool about this. So if you want to learn more, if you want to kind of figure out where you are in this journey, where you want to go, and what we can do to discover what your customers are searching for, you can go to foundcontentconsulting.com. You can click the link there to book a free consult call with me, but you can also do that in the description of this video. I've got that in the video description here on Facebook, and you can find it there on foundcontentconsulting.com as well. And we'll just hop on a Zoom together. It's a free 15-minute call, no obligation, nothing like that, just an opportunity to chat and kind of see where you are and where you want to be. And we can do a quick little keyword research session and help you discover what your customers are searching for. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my share. So I hope this has been helpful to all of you. If you are watching this in the replay, you are always welcome to reach out to me in a message and like by booking that free call, whatever is most helpful to you. Come and join us in the Branches in Business Facebook group if you haven't already, because that's where we're sharing training like this and getting to network with fabulous Christian business owners like my friend Gail here. We've got a group of Christian business owners who are on a similar mission, who have the same heart for business as each, we're just all in it for the glory of the Lord, and we would love to have you there. So thanks for joining. I'm going to stop the live and all the things.